A few days ago, I tested all of my 5-star bows on Tonari to see which one would perform the best, and now I want to test— that wasn't a few days ago, that was weeks— wait a minute. About a month or two ago now, I tested all my 5-star bows on my Tonari to see which one would perform the best, and now I'm going to test them on my DPS Venti.
Here we go.
Heading over to one of my favorite test dummies since the dawn of time, the Cry-Reg's Vine. Oh my gosh, why do you like to pretend that you're in jail? The door is open, child. I think my cat is neurodivergent. Alright, first up, I'm going to test Astral Vulture's Crimson Plumage, an absolute mouthful. This is his build with this weapon. Unfortunately, crit damage will fluctuate amongst these tests, so obviously keep the crit damage in mind. Just gonna test his skill first. Tap. That wasn't a crit. He didn't tap. There we go, that's a crit. Right, and here's a hold. 32k. Awesome, what about the burst? About 3,700. Wondrous. Alright, charge attack test. About 13,000. Okay, now we're gonna swap over to Aqua Simulacra and test the exact same things. Alright, we're gonna do the tap skill, another tap, and let's just do the charge attack. 10,000, and the hold skill, 33k. What about the burst? 3,320. This is his build with Aqua Simulacra, by the way. He gets a bit more crit damage. This is a bow I haven't tested yet on Venti. The first great magic. He gets charge attack damage bonus and some attack. Alright, the tap, charge attack, hold. That was a non-crit. That's a bit awkward. Okay, well here's a burst. Pretty much the same as all the other bows. Let's try that again. 33k! Now, I need to check it with full stack. Sorry, Farina, you're gonna get changed with Lynette temporarily. Tap. Charge attacks. Hold. 36k. Very nice. Burst. Ooh. Alright, let's teleport away. Now I want to test what we all know will probably be the worst bow. But, you know, we're gonna test it anyways. He loses a lot of crit damage, so I'm going to quickly change this to a crit damage circlet. This is his build. I'll probably crit every sentry. Alright, let's try the taps first. Already a non-crit, perfect. Tap. At least he crit that time. Hold. And the burst. Yeah, 3,200, not too bad. I think because it's not a crit weapon, it might be difficult to build, but definitely not bad by any means. And now, I want to test a very good free-to-play option, the Stringless. Stringless is great for free-to-play. It does give him a lot of elemental mastery and skill damage and all that. I am going to put him back on a crit damage circlet, actually. Stringless is what I used to have him on before I had any 5-star bows. Preferably R5. Obviously, it's not necessarily easy to get an R5 4-star weapon with how the weapon banner can be, but it's a good option. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Tap, please. That's not crit. Okay. Here's some charge attacks. The hold, 31k, not bad. Okay, well here's the burst. 3,000 again, not bad. And still a non-crit on the tap. Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
Finally, 23k, okay. Hello little helitrals. Now, I'm gonna do a rotation on my bestie boo, Masanori. Now, my Freener is C1. I recommend you watch the video. It's awesome.
Let me
Okay, that was very successful. Alright, we're testing this bow again, Astral, in a rotation. So I'm interested to see. I've already tested it a lot of times before in past videos, but even so, I like doing this stuff. Alright, let's hold. Uh-oh. Ooh, 101k. Is this build still scuffed? It is. Didn't realize I still had the wrong build. But then again, that's actually closer to what Aqua would be like anyways, so whatever. Switching to Aqua, in this case, very similar crit damage to what I had before with that circlet. Which is exact same, nice. I would say it's pretty much the same damage. We're mostly testing his skill!
Oh, no. My lyre is
Broken.
broken.
That was so delayed, it's so funny. Well, the astral one was slightly inflated because I had the wrong circlet, but if you managed to have a crit damage circlet on, then good for you, I guess. Let's switch now to this thing, and let's do a holdy. 109! Very nice. Good bow, good bow. I'm just gonna go and test Stringless because Stringless is the free-to-play version that I'm sure a lot of you want to see how it fares. 88k with Stringless, not bad. 88k with Stringless, not bad at all. So, in somewhat of a conclusion, most of these bows hit about 100k on the hold skill after I do a full rotation. I will test Amos in a second, and Stringless hits 88k. Now I'm gonna quickly test Amos' bow, see if that does a little bit more than Stringless does. This isn't really overall damage, this is just me holding the skill. Alright, let's... 89k? Not too bad, not too bad at all. Alright, so out of all the testing that I did, these three bows kind of perform similarly. I would say Astral and Aqua probably do the best. This does pretty well as well, but it also fluctuates depending on how many Anemo characters you have. If you want it to its full potential, you probably want to use them in a charge attack playstyle, and you would want 3 Anemo units. So that means either replacing Farina or Bennett, depending on who you're using. But if you have a C4 Gene, then you could do Venti, Farina, C4 Gene, and then Forozon and replace Bennett out. And then I think you have a pretty solid team that could probably be okay with this weapon. As for Astral, I think Astral is just a really good all-rounder, but again, it mostly just buffs the charge attack damage and some attack. So I think this kind of depends on the playstyle you want to use him with. The attack's really nice. Then again, it does give him a lot of burst damage, so if you use his burst a lot, then this could also be a very, very good option. Akura is just a nice all-rounder where it just gives you 20% damage when you're close to an enemy and just an unconditional 88.2% crit damage, which is obviously going to buff his damage quite a significant amount. So you can't really go wrong with these weapons as far as I'm concerned, but I would say Aqua and Astral are probably easier. This is still good, but again, depends on teammates. Amos's bow is Amos's bow. It's giving him pretty much nothing in the passive. It's kind of hard to build crit with it. I mean, it's going to give you a crap ton of attack, but that's about it. I would say though, this is definitely a weapon that you would want to upgrade from. Like it's fine for the beginning, you know, when you're still working on him, but it's something that you will want to get something better in the future. The Stringless is just honestly really great. It's good for the support build, and it works perfectly fine for a DPS build. If you're free to play, this is perfectly okay weapon. If it's R5, even better. There's also the battle pass options, which, I mean, these work mostly for charge attack playstyles again, and they give a bit of crit rate, which is useful. Now, there are some other weapons I want to try, but I haven't gotten them yet, and that is Tonari's weapon and Venti's signature weapon, though that's more of a support weapon. We'll see if I can get that eventually. But yes, if you're trying to build DPS Venti, those are the bows that I would suggest. I really want to get C4 Gene. I need one more copy, and then I'm going to build her and test what that's like, and then I might go back to the Great Magic and see how that fares. There is actually a Venti t-shirt, the design is drawn by me, in the merch store right now, if you're interested. And with all that said and done, I will see you in the next one.